Greetings there, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld False God, episode 91, Planning a Mini Ship. Oh, ritual music. Good point. I never remember. It's just not in my mental checklist of things to remember to do prior to a stream. But we will have a new ritual very soon. Why am I not getting a ritual reminder? Oh, I think it's the 6th. No. We skipped it? I don't think it was ever offered. Huh. I don't know. We really should have been able to do the tech festival, but somehow we can't. Sorry, aviator. Veterinary duties. Another duck with heart attack. Yeah, they're supposed to give you like 8 days to do it, and they gave me 0. I don't know why. I can only speculate. Oh, Infuse died. Well, guess we're having duck for dinner. The ducks are getting pretty old, but I'm not that worried about more eggs. I think I'm just going to let them sort of die off now that we have cats. I already have a lot of small things to feed. Choco breachers. Ah, cute. Nothing like the unique raid of a breach. Always freaking breacher raids. Not a big fan of duck. I don't eat duck either. So, breachers, enjoy my uranium walls. Have fun with that. They're gonna have a harder time getting through that. I mean, they can get through it, but it gives me enough time to react. I guess it should specify how it helps. Mike's sustained the most injuries again. Up there with Godfather. Karma working overtime. Hey, Bashers. Little breach buddies. And they're fleeing. Okay, not bad. Some of these hospital rooms need a little tidying up. They kind of have dirty bedpans. And I need one more extra bed for Marco, so I'll put him down there. What, hey? Nice and set up ready for the triage. Another thing I'm going to need to do is to source some slate to finish up the flooring, because it's taking a while to cut the stones out of the quarry. So I'll just get a little of the slate from the mountain here. Some of the slate is already chipped away at from damage as a result of raids. Alright, animals, you're still hauling. I never even put you inside. Because I totally care about your well-being. You're surprised I don't have search and destroy from using all melee? I don't use mods to make my life easier, is the TLDR. I don't install mods that play for the game for me. Because I think probably the easiest way to explain it. So if there's something that requires player input, I'm not removing the required player input for my own convenience. Like pick up and haul or quality builder or any of that. Because all it's really doing is playing the game for you. And that's just not how I like to play. Oh, look at that! Guest dropped 400 silver. That's kind of nice. Normally they drop like garbage that I can never use, so that's a very nice change. So the alternative path of cabling is done. We can now get rid of this path here. Actually, this whole block can go. I could always rearrange the septic tanks and the water treatment to add additional room here for solar panels, if that's something you guys want. But I'm going to wait until the rest of this construction is done. This is not quite ready yet. So let's update these zones. The forbidden zones look correct to me. Amon-Ra is going to have to build that. That's fine. Inside forbidden zones are also correct. And then the lab zone is correct, except for I'm not going to have the lab zone include this area until Amon-Ra builds it. Do I even need the 3 vent spaces in the expanded area? Maybe. The reason why I have everything behind a vent is so that in the event, no pun intended, that we end up with someone coming, like, we have to hide the freezers from the Ammonites, so that's why I'm doing it. Alright, flat screen TV is done. I have no idea why I would need a moisture pump, but I'm going to do it anyway. Verify that the geothermal is connected. Yeah, it might not be. No, it isn't at the moment. So then I'm going to have it cut over like that. Amon-Ra, as soon as... Well, actually, JFed can do that. Oh, you're not allowed there for reasons. Let's fix that. Where are you going? Before you build this, build the roof. You really want to flick that switch, don't you? Build the roof, dude. I still don't have the tiles for this room. I'm going to need those as well. But then, for Forbidden Zone and inside Forbidden Zone, they are allowed there, so my Ammonites should be able to build that. These probably don't need to be vents. But if they do, I can always forbid and close this door, set up the vents, without everyone else seeing. Animal haulers, let's have you haul the bricks away. That's not a terrible idea. Alright, now there's a lot of space for solar. Well, not a lot, but like a more than I had, right? Because I could put in a few solar panels. I could move the door over one and put solar panels in here, 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 just lining the corridor. I am not ready for you to actually build those yet. And then everything out here, I'm probably just going to want as concrete. It's a utility area. Might as well have it look like a utility area. And then JFed. Now that this is done, JFed can go into this section of the lab to break down this wall and then continue the concrete floors. So I was hoping to put in 2 more coolers here, and for that to be enough coolers to keep the freezer cold. Why not extend the left wall to the exit? I don't want it. It's flush now. I'd rather just have it be flush. I don't need every last square foot. It's not necessary. Alright, we'll get Almond Ra to build the door. Because the robots don't have access to wood. Haul out the rest of the marble blocks. And I'll start with 3 solar panels. I doubt I'll need more than that. And then we'll also want to add some additional battery storage. I'll probably not want the batteries next to the hospital bed, because if the batteries have a short circuit problem, rip to whoever's in the hospital bed, they'll set on fire and they'll blow up. So we'll fix that. Oh, JFed with inspired creativity. What should JFed make? Royal bed, hospital bed, armchair. Or recreation. Billiards, poker. And I'll run a prediction. He is level 20, by the way. What quality will JFed make? Legendary or not legendary? Alright, predictions up. And I'll just have to make sure that he doesn't build anything that triggers a quality check until then. But I don't think that will happen because there's nothing in this lab that requires quality. So surprisingly, we are waiting on slate cutting. And we probably have slate. No, we don't. We haven't done any of the mining out here yet. Okay. We're still hauling. There we go. Some added solar panels. Gonna keep the power on. Is anyone lacking a royal bed? Sure. Yeah, we have Macho on a wooden excellent, Guero on a steel excellent, and then no one has a legendary bed. I have not managed a legendary royal bed yet. It's all been, oh, order of operations, friends. Order of operations. All the beds we've made so far have been masterwork at best. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, my constructors are allowed technically in there, but they just haven't gone. All right, 2 more coolers. See if 2 additional coolers keeps the freezer frozen. And you guys keep researching something. I'm not really sure what I need the robots to even research. Noble Para. That will only take like a quarter of a second with their skills where they're at. Okay, it's a royal bed. So let's have you go make one, JFed. The predictions are in. I'm gonna hold off on that until the coolers are done, because without the coolers built, everything will rot. And this is a new set of guests. Cobra B and Liero, or whatever their name is. How are you hauling gold to a forbidden construct? Really? You just unforbid it yourself? I'm gonna tell Asimov that you're, you're disobeying your humans. Law of robotics being violated here. So these were set to negative 49C. I wonder if we can get him to... No, because it couldn't only go up by 2. There we go. Negative 40, negative 40. So now I could just say, oh, the freezer's negative 40. And, you know, unless you go by Kelvin, which who the heck does, everyone will know what temperature it is. He's got to betray me in some way? Yeah. All right. JFed doesn't have enough steel to even build the bed. Rip. No bed for me. Yeah, I have been cranking out the components and advanced components. I know I've been grinding through the steel. Some of it was just that there was not enough steel in the lab, and that's totally different than there not being enough steel. But we'll get back to coring up resources. I'll allow them to do that now. The pyramid base is its own project. Yeah, the required slate is hard to source. How about you haul the meds, not the corp? Oh, really? I have to tell you to haul the whole stack? Are you going to be that obtuse? The answer, yes, you will be that obtuse. Have I decided where I'm going to build the ship? I have. Okay, royal power is done. What is even worth doing at this point? I guess I could gunsmith. Although we don't use guns, but it would give me gun turrets, which I probably won't use anyway. A robot drug farm? That would have to be proposed and voted on. Come on, mine up steel. There we go. Alright, royal bed is underway. You like the idea of outer doors? Yeah, there's not a lot of places where I could feasibly use an outer door there, though. The reason why I typically don't use outer doors is, they don't open that much faster, and they break down and require components to repair, which can get expensive. So in a lot of my colonies, you'll see a lack of auto doors because they just break so often that unless you have a mod to make them not break down as much, which, you know, I find cheesy because that's just not how RimWorld is designed, then they're kind of a nuisance, if I'm going to be honest. So the only time I would use auto doors is if it was, like, needed. If it was very important for the door to open and close quickly. You know, like if it was a bajillion degrees out or something. And you didn't want to let the air out. What happened to all my fire bombs? Ah, they're still included here. Let me get them off that shelf. Okay, there we go. We have some dromedaries coming in that are a little pissed at us. So, gonna go ahead and force everyone inside. Sabin should be popping out in like a few days. Yep, 4 days. It's not bad. So it's only 4 dromedaries. They're just gonna get smushed on the deadfalls. And add to our... Oh no, it's 7. Still, I think the deadfalls are gonna manage it. Masterwork. Man, I just can't. Not legendary wins. Is that all of them? No, there's 2 left that are pissed. But they can't find... It's so far for them to get to the entrance that they aren't pathing there. So I'll go help them out. And by help them out, I mean murder them. Items from a logging camp. Oh, I have to go pick those up. I forgot. I'm pretty sure I set up the outpost that it doesn't automatically deliver because, you know, we're tribal. So who's delivering it if not us? Come on, kid. Where are you going? The door is open. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Macho. Thank you for the resub. All right, animals, you can be let back out. Everybody else, let back out. Question for all of you. Should I set up a mining outpost? Yes. Replace the wood one or the timber one. Or no. add a new outpost or no. That'd be up to you. I have, now we have like, what is my wood count? 5k wood. So we're not shy on wood. So if you think that it might be beneficial for us to get a different kind of outpost, let me know. Okay, Kynan, I've chosen you because you're a jogger. And you are going to go fetch us wood. Alright, the advanced components queue is done. Nice. The freezer is quite frozen. I don't think I'm needing new vents. I could always add them in if I want them, but I don't think I'll need them. And what was this? This was marble mosaics. So I'll start putting in the marble mosaic once the walls are removed. Wait, the Why is he hauling one at a time? Maxu, I, like, don't use the word hate very often, but you frustrate me. I'm sure I could fix it, but I'm not going to. I find it hilarious that it's not working as I'd like it to. It was funny that he's like, I'll pick up one of these. Just the one. Alright, so we have walled this in. I am going to double wall it. But this here is no longer going to be allowable for Ammonites to go in. So inside forbidden and forbidden won't be allowed in there. And then lab, oops, the other way. Lab will. So this is where this is where my rocket ship is going to go. And what I want to do is double wall this in so that the chances of breachers getting to it is even lower. So once this wall is done, I will probably add a uranium wall here. Or I'll even start the uranium wall. So one uranium wall and one pristine limestone. Okay, let's take the wood, shivs, silver. I have way more carry weight than I needed, and return home. 1 more minute to vote on that poll there. Looks like we're going to be adding a mining outpost, but whether we keep the logging or not will be up to you. Gives you an opportunity to say that those outpost people should come home. Another thing I meant to do is, Macho, your bed? Sorry, I'm breaking it down. Because you're getting an upgrade. You don't know where this bed came from. And let's hope JFed didn't sign his work, because that's going to be a little confusing. So the artwork on this bed. Furniture is engraved with an image of a solitary elder near a lagoon. Okay, we're good. It doesn't have, like, Spacer Tech engravement on it. Not that I would care. I wouldn't use it anyway. And Macho would just be confused. How do you protect the ship and keep the pawns from seeing it? Seems like a challenge. Exactly, it's a challenge. You've hit the nail on the head. It is a difficult thing to do. Okay, replace with logging. Sounds good. So, pack up. Will be done in 21 hours. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring everyone home. Really, Kynan? Really, Kynan? Oh, those are elephants. Never mind. I apologize. I thought that she came in and she was not roping. Can I tell if any of the robots are rusting because I can't see their faces? Yeah, they would have a health condition. They would have a health condition where their consciousness or whatever was lowered. They're good. Tandor. Tandori Fury, thank you for the sub. Welcome. So let's figure this out. Where do I want a reactor? If I have a reactor there, do I even have space for ship engines? Like, kind of, but not really. I think what we have to do is to undouble wall this. Hey, JFA, got work for you. Because I need a little bit more wiggle room to be able to deal with. I can't mine any of this mountain because it's overhead mountain, and you can't build a ship under a mountain because you can't launch that way. I can mine this little segment here, but I don't think that's going to free up a lot of space. If I really needed to, I could just expand this wall out that way because that would be very easy. But I'm going to see if I can't make a compressed ship instead. Plus, I could always remove this wall and gain access to even a lot more space. We'll see. It is a problem for me to solve. So the freezer expansion is almost done. I'm not going to count it done just yet. But we're getting close. I'm not using this space yet. But that's mostly because I just don't mass hunt. What the... Okay. Don't let those camels go to waste, please. I'm going to high priority haul so that they actually haul them in. So let's see here. Ship. If we do something like... Let's do 4 engines just because we can. Then another beam. And that puts the reactor here. Okay, so let's move the reactor back. I mean, that's not hideous. Not the nicest ship I've ever made. And then we could do the cluster in the core. So maybe I do get rid of this wall here to open it up a little bit. It fits, though. It even has more engines than it needs. I could even put the cluster here, and then the core, like there. And then caskets off of the sides. Something. To be figured. Oh, wait. Don't do that yet. Yo, idiots. Haul the firebombs out. My guests are buying them, and I kind of want them. They were really expensive to manufacture. 3 is fine. I don't mind if they bought 1. Did I just cut the power? I did. Good. That's not what I meant to do. Amun-Ra, I think you're a bit above hauling corpses. But maybe not, because it seems like that's what you're queued to do. There we go. Camels are getting where the camels need to get. We are flying through this research here. Just filling out all the vanilla stuff. And they gifted me a bolt action. Oh, okay. Hey, Kynan, don't look at that. Alright, you're good, Kynan. You can open your eyes again. Guests. Sabin's out in 3 days. Wonderful. You want me to provoke an infestation of 13 hives. But where would they spawn? Am I screwing up somewhere? That's too cold. That's too cold. That's warm enough. This corridor is warm enough for bugs. This is too cold. Okay, do we accept the infestation hives? Yes or no? I might be able to bait the hives to a very specific area that I want them to spawn in. If we accept the infestation hive. Just keep that in mind. It doesn't mean that they're going to spawn in here. If I wanted this corridor colder, all I'd have to do is forbid the doors and don't allow anyone to go through it, and the corridor would get considerably chilled. So don't worry about there to be damage. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to vote on that, because that's a 7-day quest. It's pretty good reward. So 3 Resmec Serum, 200 Plasteel, Advanced Components, Glowroll Meds, Gold, Goodwill, and Architect Leg. They're not shabby rewards, so vote however you want to vote. Just know that it is possible to sort of plan on where to spawn them. Okay, we're up to 8k pristine. Essentially, once the stockpile's full, we know we're at 9k. Because I did math. I did my math good. I actually really like the design of this ship. I mean, if we really wanted to be fancy, I could put the beams on the side or whatever. I don't know. But there's going to be space for caskets, like 1, 2, 3, 4 caskets up to. And I could always do more. Is the pyramid construction art or construction? It's probably art. I'm not sure if it even says. Well, once I'm building it, I'll try to figure out which it is. Okay, this is all set. Let's enter Thebes before you guys starve to death, because I'm find it odd that I was not given an alert that the caravan was packed up. It'd be very, very, very easy to starve your outpost caravan to death that way. Just saying. You think it's construction? I actually don't. I think it's art. Because the last, the Sphinx here, we built, but then it finished with an art score of normal quality. So if that's the case, what we would want to do is we would want to do 99.9% of the building with a builder, because it's faster. And then to finish it off with an artist at the very, very, very end, have like Maxu do the finishing touches to try to get a higher quality out of it. Because I think probably that's the way to do it. Alright, JFed, you seem to be mining up garbage. And they're back. So, Mr. Johns, they're probably going to need beds. So, Mr. Johns, let me set you up with beds. He should be sleeping in here because he's a farmer. And then Kitchen Head is a constructor, so he should be up here. Kilgore is a general crafts person, so he should be down here. And Zaleb is also a crafts person, so Zaleb will be down here. I think Zaleb picked a different bed, but I'm moving you. Alright. Looks like infestation hives are going to be a go. So what reward to take? What reward for the hives? Res serum and plasteel? Advanced components? Glitter meds and gold? Goodwill and arc leg. Another 5 minutes to vote on that. Make sure their zoning is correct. And then Zaleb, we'll give you a better bow if I have one. Recurve. Great. There we go. Well, I have 3 fire pots and 3 fire people that could use fire pots, so that kind of works out a little bit. As far as work priorities go, they are not correct. Sort of correct. Barely correct. Alright, that looks good enough. After you vote on this, I'm going to have you vote on who goes to the mining outpost. Whether we send the ones that don't belong to our ideology, or we send capable miners that we can spare. Or a mix of both. You don't think anyone can be resurrected without damage since they're all rotted? True. Very true. We've been burying everybody not in freezers. And when they're rotted corpses like that, it's an extraordinarily high chance for res psychosis, which means they'll just be dead again anyway. Not that that's not allowed. That's perfectly allowed. The bottom engine will be blocked. In case of emergency, you should leave a path. Yeah. I think what I could do is remove this wall here and build this one. And then there will be a path. Once this wall gets built, I'll unbuild the one behind. Yazarul! Hey, it's been a while, dude. Thanks for the resub. Alright, gas operation. Now, precision rifling, multi... Yeah, let's do autocannons. I'm just researching to research. I don't think the research at this point matters really at all. Because it's all, it's all stuff that I'm not likely to ever use. And I'm going to raise the fine meals up to 27. So we'll do up to 30 of them. Would a bad res job matter if the subject's going to be uploaded anyway? No, if we're going to upload them, it wouldn't matter. But I have no plans to upload anyone. So you all would have to vote for me to be uploading people if that was what we were going to do. Because I have no intention of uploading any other consciousnesses, as it's really expensive and resource intensive and doesn't do anything for us. Oh, that's a pretty cool looking bow. I'm gonna have to change the style as the other one. I didn't realize how cool they looked. More visitors. Rebor. You need 17 friends? I'm almost gonna cuss at how ridiculous that is. Like, I'm sorry, but my entire colony aren't socialites willing to play to your ego. Get the hell out of here. 18? Oh, now you've decided you need 18 friends. What are you, like the Queen of England? Like, I'm sorry, but... Oh, you're Bacchus. Alright, fine. You're the god of partying and wine. That makes sense. Okay, advanced components and glitter meds and gold. So who goes to the mining outpost? The most capable miners or the non-ammonites? Or something else you submit. Use the viewer point submissions for the something else. I feel like the elephants are bringing beets in here, only then eat the beets and then have to bring more in. That's just the way it is, I suppose. There we go. So Macho is now building the walls. Plex has an inspired tame. You are a good animal tamer. No, you're level 5? Okay, so... You contain a dryad. How is that helpful? It's not, by the way. It's just not helpful. Yo, Macho, don't just lay it down. You gotta build it. Okay, we'll have a valid path to the reactors now. As soon as I add that to the lab zone. What happened to your eye? Oh, I didn't realize Bros had an eye, like, cut out in the last fight. Ouch. So then the plan is just to double wall it up, but move the double wall back a bit. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld False God, which originally streamed live on Twitch, September 4th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.